Today is day 4 of videoing myself every day until I have $1 million in my checking account. This is Diary of a Future Millionaire. I started this video series because I have been wanting to make YouTube videos for a really, really long time. And I've been tired of being poor for a really, really long time. And I've done a lot of research, and I truly feel that documenting myself publicly will help me to not only stay more accountable, but it will also benefit me in the future when I look back in a few years to see where I started. My goal is to have $1 million in my checking account by the time I reach age 32. Right now I'm 26, so I've got 6 years to make $1 million. And just to be frank, right now there's like $200 in my checking account. I'll put a screenshot right here, and I will exclude the numbers, the bank account numbers. But with that being said, this is day 4, and I haven't made a lot of progress yet. But I'm brand new at this, so bear with me if you're watching. I have posted 2 videos so far, both of which have gotten 0 views, which I am 100% okay with, because these videos are more for myself than they are for public right now. I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't even watch those videos just because they're not that good. It's just me in the truck rambling about whatever. I have not ever scripted one of these videos. They're kind of just like jumbled up together, including this one. But I'm getting my practice in so that every single video I can make it just a tiny bit better. I'm trying a new setting. All my other videos I've recorded so far have been driving in my truck. And I'm trying a new setting just to shake things up a little bit. But let's talk about what I've done so far and what I plan to do tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. So yesterday in my video, I made 3 commitments to myself. One was to start a YouTube channel. The other was to post the 3 videos that I had recorded up to that point. And the third was to buy the domain name for the website that I wanted to get for this YouTube channel, diaryofafuturemillionaire.com. And I'm going to report now. I did complete all of those, except I only posted 2 of the videos out of the 3. I figure I'm a couple days ahead. I have my videos recorded, so I'm going to post one at a time. And I'm recording this now, but I probably won't post it for 2 or 3 days. Just that's the way that I'm going to do it. It'll give me a little bit of time to edit, make a thumbnail, all that kind of thing. So I made those commitments, and I said to myself that I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't keep to those commitments. And I did keep to those commitments. So I'm happy to report that to myself and to whoever's watching this. Additionally, what I did today was I did a little bit more research on exactly how I'm going to make $1 million. And I've been kind of confused about it for a really long time, and I don't exactly know what I want to do yet. But I've had a lot of business ideas in the past. I'm a wantrepreneur. I have been a wantrepreneur for a long time. For example, these shorts that I'm wearing right now, this logo, I designed that logo for a gym apparel company that I wanted to start back in 2022, I believe. Back in 2022. And here we are 4 years later, and I never started that brand. I only did a little bit of work on it. This was kind of back when I was new to the idea of having a business and new to actually knowing how a business works. And I learned that in order to have a good gym apparel company, it's not necessarily about the materials and the quality and like the shipping. Like all that stuff is important, but I've discovered that the most important part is brand. And that was something that I did not have. All I had was a logo and a slogan and an idea. The idea was that, growing up, I was told that I was this and I was told that I was that. And my message to the world was for you to define yourself. Don't let others define you. And so Define was born. But obviously it didn't go far. I did sell, I think, 4 t-shirts that had something or other on them, but it was nothing special. Got a cool truck driving behind me right now. But as the years have gone by, I've learned quite a bit about business. I've met a lot of entrepreneurs, and I've met a lot of people who run businesses, and I've read a few books, and I've watched probably 1,000 or 2,000 hours worth of YouTube videos and listened to podcasts. And I have a much greater understanding of how business works now. Definitely, I still don't understand to every extent because I have never ran my own business. I've never started my own business. But it's something that I want to do. Like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. And I've come up with a few more ideas. So, oh, my wife's home watching me in the window now. I've come up with a few more ideas, and maybe I'll make another video one of these days explaining some of my other crazy business ideas that I haven't pursued yet. But I came up with one more crazy business idea that I haven't pursued yet. But this one feels a little bit more tangible. It feels a little bit more realistic because it's something that strikes home to me. And I'm just going to share the video, or I'm just going to share the idea publicly because based on my track record of my last 2 videos having 0 views, I'm assuming that this video is also going to have 0 views. So I'll just spill my idea, I guess. And I'm not really afraid if anybody steals it because I don't really care. But the idea is that I'll start with my pain point. I've been going to college for 4 years now. I've got 1 semester left. But to be honest, the last 2 years, I've learned way, way, way more about business and just how to be a good employee and all that sort of stuff in general from outside of school. I've learned more from YouTube than I have from going to college, and I'm paying a lot of money for college. And I've felt the pain of this is a waste of time. This is a waste of money. Why am I even going and getting a college degree? That's what we were taught. I feel like that's what my generation was taught, that you had to go to school and you had to get a degree if you were going to have a good job. Especially where I grew up, basically they said, if you're not a doctor, you're a loser. And maybe that's because I live in a small town and the only people that had any money were business owners and doctors. But they don't really teach you how to own a business in college. I mean, honestly, there are some entrepreneurship classes which have been good, I think, but when it comes down to it, the only way to learn how to run a business is by running a business. And I've been pretty fortunate to work for my father-in-law who owns his own business. And I've been able to see the ins and outs and exactly where cash comes from, where cash goes, how we get new customers, how we get leads, how we get bids to convert, how we get employees hired. Like, I've seen a lot of it. I wouldn't say I've seen everything, but he's given me full trust in helping him run the business. And I've been really grateful for that, and it's given me a lot of experience. And I think that now that I've done it for 2 years, I have a bit more confidence that I could run my own business by myself. Um, but back to the pain point. The pain point is that I've been going to college for 3 years or 4 years, and I just feel like that degree, that piece of paper, is not worth what everybody told me it was going to be worth. I've been looking at the job market, and there just is not that many jobs out there that actually require the degree that I'm going to be having. I think, and I talk to so many people who have graduated in the last 5 years, and they just say that their degree did not help them get a job. And so I've also been, I guess, another thing that's been kind of changing my point of view of this is the fact that AI is out now. We have ChatGPT, we have Claude, we have a million different AI companies, and most of them can do our jobs better than we can. They have been taught how to do computer jobs better than we can do them for the most part. I mean, not everything, of course, but I would say that AI is going to be better at accounting than me. AI is going to be better at um, data analysis than me. And the important thing is for me to be somebody who knows how to use AI in my future jobs. But they don't have AI classes or anything like that at college. We just have to figure it out. And I've seen a lot of people who have these jobs get laid off. And so it feels like going to college is just not worth what it used to be worth. And so what I've noticed, though, as somebody who works for a plumber, people still need plumbers. AI, I don't think AI will take over a plumber's job for a very long time. It may eventually, but not for quite a while. And it's not going to take over an electrician's job, and it's not going to take over a trade job, I guess. AI isn't out pressure washing. AI isn't out installing garage doors. AI isn't out fixing elevators. So my idea is to speak to people like me who considered dropping out of college. And I haven't dropped out of college just because I'm so close. I've only got one semester left. I'm somebody who, once I start something, I want to finish it. Um, and it sounds weird after saying like how many business ideas I've had that I didn't go through with, but I think it was not so much that I didn't have the willpower to go through with those things. It's that I had the knowledge to realize that the ideas that I had originally were flawed and not really worth pursuing. And this is one that I think could be worth pursuing. But if I were to help people like me who have considered dropping out or had ideas about no longer having the college degree worth what it used to be, um, if I could serve that audience a different pathway and say, I know your parents have taught you your entire life that you need to go to college if you want to be successful, but what if I can show you success in somewhere you might not have looked before, somewhere you might not have considered before, in the trades? And basically helping people or coaching people into dropping out of college. I know it sounds stupid, but coaching into people into dropping out of college to start a trade, to either start their own trade or go work for somebody else. Go learn how to plumb, go learn how to be an electrician, go learn how to repair an elevator, go learn how to car detail. You know, there's lots of service businesses that are desperately needed in the world. And if I can teach people that it's okay to drop out of college to go pursue something that is actually going to be worth it, I think that that would be worth something to somebody. And maybe that would be worth something to employers who are looking for new hires. Maybe it's a recruitment angle. Maybe it's just a coaching angle. Maybe it's an entrepreneurship package for people who have been going to school but feel like they can make more money on their own. And me helping them with an entrepreneurship package to get them there. teach them teach them about how to use a CRM, how to market, how to sell, how to create an invoice, how to do some taxes, how to do the business part of the trade. I feel like that's something I have some experience in because I've had to teach my boss how to do all that stuff, and might be worth something to somebody. So my commitment for tomorrow is to research that further and to get into it more and report back and determine if that's something I'm going to pursue or if that is a flop. So anyways, I still don't know how to end these videos. This is super long. I've been rambling for a long time. I don't really care because nobody's going to watch it anyways. But if you are watching, you got this. Thank you for joining me on my journey to having $1 million in my checking account. Thank you for watching Diary of a Future Millionaire. And if you're watching this as 32-year-old Josh, you got this. I'm proud of you. So, anyways, bye.